Top 5 memorable passed away. Adult actresses started in late 80s. Jeanna Fine, born Angelique Michelle Payson on the 29th of September 1964 in Flushing, Queens, New York City, was an American actress and producer who became a major figure of the late 1980s and 1990s. She began her career in 1986 at age 21, initially attracting attention with her distinctive short platinum blonde punk hairstyle before later reinventing herself with long, dark hair. Her career became known for several departures and comebacks, including an extended break while raising her son after converting to Judaism. She returned again in 1998 and continued making appearances thereafter. Outside film work, Fine reportedly worked as a talent coordinator for Hustler magazine and performed as a topless dancer on the Canadian circuit. A popular presence at industry conventions, she regularly participated in autograph sessions and fan photographs. Her career ultimately earned her induction into both the AVN and XRCO Halls of Fame. Outside the industry, she made a brief mainstream appearance as a dancer in The Boondock Saints, 1999. Fine passed away from heart failure on the 7th of November 2025 in Troy, New York, at age 61. Victoria Paris, born Sheila Young on the 22nd of November 1960 in Great Falls, Montana, was an American actress who became a major figure of the late 1980s and 1990s. Before entering films, Paris earned a bachelor's degree in nutrition and worked as a secretary, mud wrestler, and model. She began her career in the late 1980s and quickly gained popularity after supporting roles led to her first starring vehicle, Live In, Love In, 1989. Paris went on to build an extensive screen career and earned significant industry recognition, including AVN Award Best New Starlet in 1990 and eventual induction into the AVN Hall of Fame. In later years, she increasingly concentrated on feature dancing and occasionally returned to filmmaking. She also practiced kickboxing and, during the early 2000s, helped operate the online magazine Alley Cats Online with Janine Lindemulder and colleagues Ashlyn Gear and Christy Canyon. Victoria Paris died from breast cancer on the 10th of August 2021 in Rexburg, Idaho, at age 60. Viper, born Stephanie Patricia Green on the 12th of September 1959 in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, followed an unusual path before becoming a recognizable performer. After moving to New Hampshire, she studied ballet and danced with the New Hampshire Ballet Company from 1968 to 1976, later training at the American Ballet Theatre in New York. In 1978, she abandoned her dancing ambitions and joined the U.S. Marine Corps. 6 years later, she married and had a child before leaving the Marines for undisclosed reasons. Following her divorce, she placed her child for adoption and began working in strip clubs and magazine modeling before entering industry, working with figures including Bill Majors, William Margold, and Jim South. She entered the industry during the 1980s and became known for her distinctive appearance, winning an AVN Best Supporting Actress award. After leaving the industry in 1991, Viper returned to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, working first as a hairstylist and later as a phlebotomy technician at Portsmouth Regional Hospital. She supported Haiti's St. Boniface Foundation and died from lung cancer on the 24th of December 2010, aged 51. Asia, born Barbara Lynn Tangway on the 14th of July, 1963, in Westbrook, Maine, was an American actress, dancer, and producer who became a major fan favorite despite a relatively brief career. The daughter of David Tangway and Diana Gigari, she attended Westbrook High School in Maine and had 2 siblings. Beginning her career in the late 1980s, she appeared in roughly 80 productions over about 5 years and received recognition from several industry organizations. Her stage name was inspired by the title of Steely Dan's Asia album. She also used her screen popularity to develop a successful career as a feature dancer and became the owner and producer of Pleasure Dome Productions. After retiring from films in 1992, she concentrated exclusively on dancing and expressed no intention of returning. She was also the mother of 2 children. Asia passed away in Mexico on the 18th of September 2006 at age 43. Trinity Loren, born Roxanne McPherson on the 21st of August 1964, was a popular American actress. model, and feature dancer of the 1980s. She first gained attention through appearances in men's magazines and performances on the strip club circuit before entering films in 1985. Her distinctive appearance, confident performances, and relaxed screen presence quickly made her a fan favorite, leading to appearances in more than 180 productions. During her career, Loren married fellow performer Barry Wood, and the couple had a daughter, Tess, before eventually divorcing. After leaving the industry, she moved to Texas, hoping to begin a quieter life, but a lengthy custody dispute eventually brought her back to California to remain closer to her daughter. Loren struggled with depression and substance dependence during her later years. While reportedly working on an autobiography as part of her recovery, she died from an accidental drug overdose on the 24th of October 1998 at just 34 years old. She was buried at Chatsworth Oakwood Memorial Cemetery in Chatsworth, California, under her real name, Roxanne McPherson.